Grand Slam titles are never easy to come by. They are the culmination of a great many ingredients. Some have learned the recipe to success and have repeated it time and time again. Competing for the Daphne Ackhurst Memorial Cup in the Australian Open final are two such players. One, a powerhouse of women's tennis for the past decade and a half, 5 times Australian Open champion with 18 Grand Slam titles to her name, one of the greatest players of the modern era. The other, a ruthless competitor from Russia, 2008 Australian champion among 5 Grand Slam titles, widely regarded as the most popular female athlete in the world. Serena Williams entered the tournament with her #1 ranking on the line. She suffered losses to top 10 rivals Agnieszka Radwanska and Eugenie Bouchard at the Hopman Cup in Perth. Williams hadn't heard of her first-round opponent at the Australian Open, Alison van Uytvanck, but her lack of knowledge didn't stop her from making light work of the 20-year-old Belgian in just over an hour. Although troubled in her second-round clash with Vera Zvonareva, Williams strung together 10 consecutive games and dropped just 8 points in the second set to advance.
Set match. Williams. 9-6,
Her real challenges came in the 3rd and 4th rounds against seeded players Elena Svitolina and Garbiñe Muguruza. On both occasions, Williams found herself a set down and needed to dig deep to get her desired result. And on both occasions, the comebacks were emphatic. A quarter-final showdown with last year's finalist Dominika Cibulkova looked tough on paper, especially with Williams battling a cold. But the world #1 swept aside the Slovak with ease to reach the semis. Within sight of a 6th Australian Open final, Williams had one more hurdle to leap, and it came in the form of American giant killer Madison Keys. The 19-year-old made life tough for the top seed early, forcing Williams into her first tiebreaker of the tournament. But a solid performance laid the foundations for a dominant second set, and the veteran was through to another final. Maria Sharapova had already tasted success in 2015, winning her 34th career title with victory over Ana Ivanovic in Brisbane. It was the perfect preparation for her first-round clash at the Open with Croatian qualifier Petra Martic, whom she dispatched in straight sets. Sharapova was issued a second-round challenge from Russian qualifier Alexandra Panova, who took a set off her and had 2 match-point opportunities in the 3rd. But the #2 seed survived another day. Zarina Diaz and Peng Shuai caused no such problems for Sharapova. She brushed both aside with little effort, including a run of 8 straight games against the Chinese woman. On paper, the Russians' quarter-final against Eugenie Bouchard looked a real contest, but with experience and class on her side, Sharapova wiped the 2014 semi-finalist off the court to advance to the semis. There, she would face another Russian, this time 10th seed Katerina Makarova, who'd made an impressive run to the last 4. But her run was halted by the relentless Sharapova, with another straight sets win securing a 10th Grand Slam final appearance. And so the stage is set, the battle lines drawn, as old foes prepare to meet again in the final to have their name etched on the trophy and secure their place in history.